All right, let's take a trip back in time. But we're not going to look at dusty old battles or political treaties. No, we're asking a way more interesting question. What did people in America find funny like over 150 years ago? Seriously, let's dive into this. Because what a country laughs at, well, that tells you almost everything you need to know about its soul.
I mean, really think about it for a second. Before you could just doom scroll for a cheap laugh, what was humor even like? Turns out, comedy back then was this incredible mirror, and it was reflecting all the crazy ambitions, the deep seated fears, and just the pure, wonderful absurdity of a country that was changing by the minute.
So, to give you a real sense of it, we've put together what we're calling a tasting menu. We're going to sample 3 totally different flavors of comedy from that era, and each one tells us something really unique about the folks who were writing the jokes, and of course, the folks who were laughing at them.
Okay, first up on the menu, our appetizer, satire. You see, the 19th century was just buzzing with these idealists. People trying to build perfect little societies, utopias. But, as some hilarious writers pointed out, these grand, high-minded experiments usually ran into one major, unfixable problem: actual human beings.
Just look at this breakdown of a fictional utopian community called Arcadia. On the left, you've got the dream, right? Universal candor, totally pure foods, a life of just being. And then you look at the reality: drunken insults, super petty arguments, and my favorite detail, one guy secretly sprinkling salt on his supposedly pure vegetables from a dirty little box lid he was hiding. That giant, hilarious gap between the dream and the reality, that's where the comedy lives.
So the community's number one rule was total, brutal honesty. They thought it was the key to enlightenment. But here's the thing. One of the members, Abel, insisted that this super potent Scotch ale was a natural beverage. So you add a little too much of that to the mix, and suddenly their noble candor just turns into these vicious, cutting insults. And just like that, the whole lofty idea starts to fall apart at the seams. It's perfect.